Kids feel really entitled these days, Kim.
Yeah, but we made those monsters, Kim,
I didn't. I just tried to raise them.
and you spoiled them.
At this point, I'm with Monique. F them kids.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
A juicy
Juicy Podcast. I'm Kim,
I'm Kim.
and today we're going to talk about
What they never told you about having kids.
what they never told you about having kids.
So now, would they not tell you about having kids?
What they didn't tell me about having kids is that sometimes you ain't going to like them kids.
Oh, well, she told the truth. For real. Sometimes.
Sometimes you ain't going to like them kids. Sometimes them kids going to challenge you to where you want to treat them like they the people on the street. On the street. On the street, let me tell you.
Y'all don't even know how close you've come to dying. So many of you. For real. Like, for real.
Mm-hmm. And girls are totally different than boys.
I've heard that.
And
And?
girlfriends, boyfriends,
Oh.
husbands, and wives.
Take your time. Let them use you.
You take so much and then you just let it be, you know? Don't get involved in them grown people's mess. Don't get involved in it. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. But don't get involved in them grown people's mess.
Oh, but that's so hard.
I can't do it.
You know, and what's
Stranger danger.
what you know was so interesting is when you look at your kids' relationships, you can see it clearly. When they say been there, done that, ooh. Because they just know he's this and he's that, and you just don't understand. Mama, you don't understand. Or daddy, you don't understand. I love that man. If they knew what we did. Now, okay, talk about what they never told us about having kids. What your kids don't know about your mom and daddy. You might want to think about that a little bit.
Right.
Been there, done that. You know, my mother used to tell me all the time when I was like early teen and in mid-teen, she was like, your fastest move is too slow for me. My little dumb brain couldn't understand what she was saying, but she was basically saying, girl, please, if you think you're doing something, I have already done it 10 times over, better than you, longer than you. What you're doing is nothing.
Right.
You know? And man, I get it now. You know, my daughter used to do little slick things, and I just let them slide because, girl. And you know, every parent has said to your kids, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? I bet. Watch what happens. All right. But I can say that my daughter has come back around and said, wow, Ma. And that's what you want. That's what you hope for. You pray to God that they stay safe and alive long enough that they can come back and say, okay, I get it. I really genuinely get it. That is the payoff, because you don't know if you did well or not. You know?
Yeah. But one thing, you know, my father told me, he said, have more than one.
I heard that.
When I had my first child, I was like, ooh,
I know that's right.
this shit is for real. This for real. This ain't a little poopy poop. There's some real stuff going on.
My cousin said.
And I had to get cut. And yeah, my first one was a big boy, still a big boy. And I had to get cut. And I was like, yeah, I don't want this no more. Ooh, no. Yeah. He said, "You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right." I was like, He said, "No." He said, "No, you gonna have another. You need to have another. I ain't saying have it today. I ain't saying have it tomorrow. But you need to have another one." And I said, "Daddy, why? Why?" And he told me, "Because you're gonna have one kid that you don't like." Then he went on to say, which one of his kids he didn't too much care for it, or. Then he said, "You're going to have one kid that don't like you." And he went on and said which one of his kids he feel that didn't like him. Then he said something about you're going to have a kid that is going to get married to a man or a woman and that spouse going to move him away. Or, keep them so occupied that they won't be able to, deal with you or be with you. And I said, okay. And he went on and said, what kid he felt did that. And then he said, you're going to have one kid that's going to be there. No matter when you call, no matter what time you call. And of course, that kid was me.
Of course.
So I, took that and said, okay, at least, 2 kids. Well, I have 4. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. And I have the one that moved away. I have the one that gets on my last nerve. Love them to death, but they get on my last nerve. I have one that, the spouse situation and everything. But in full circle, they all still, deal with me and see me and whatever. But I have a feeling I know which one or which 2 will take care of me when I can't take care of myself. So I get that. And then in this age era I am now, I see some of my friends with 1 child,
That's me.
and I see how beholding sometimes, not necessarily you, they are to,
I ain't no hit dog, I ain't no holler.
they are to this 1 child, I'm like, you ain't got to take that off of that kid. But then I'm like, oh, yes, you do got to take that off that kid because that's your only kid. So, in that sense of the word, I'm glad I have more than 1 child because I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. Good. Okay. You don't even want to see me. No, because I don't have to do anything for any child I gave birth to. I don't have to. I done did my due diligence. I helped raise you. I did this. I did that. I make sure you had shelter. This. So you telling me, trying to guilt trip me about helping you buy a car or co-sign for a bridge for you or
A bridge.
any of this BS you come up with, I don't have to do. 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 I don't have to put up with you. I don't have to put up with Chucky. And I don't have to put up with little JoJo. Oh, y'all can go. I don't have to do it. So for that, I'm glad I did take my dad's, advice and have more than 1 child. But with that being said, please tell us about how do you feel? What they didn't tell you about children, about raising them, about having them.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, because Lord, I feel the pain now in my back, my back. And, tell us some of the things that you would have did different in our situations if they had came arise for you. And how do you feel about the youth of today and people of today? I remember I knew everybody on my block, and you said the same for
I knew
you.
everybody.
But nowadays, I barely know my neighbors and hardly know their children. So keep us locked. Leave a comment,
Like,
subscribe,
share,
Yeah, go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Thanks for watching.
Bye, grown folks.
Bye.